Hello, guys. Bitcoin tested a key level actually a few days ago. Let me show you here the MA55. And since 2022, every time when Bitcoin is testing this area, actually is we can expect a bounce, right? So now let's talk about the reasons why actually I am looking for a bounce, but this bounce should be actually the last sell opportunity of 2025. The reason is because right now here in the monthly, right, in the monthly chart, we have a very strong signal here, sell signal here, as you can see here, and we got the signal in January. Actually, in January we got the signal, and actually, the target should be around the MA55 as well. The exponential moving average MA55, looking for in the long term 50K. And also, if this area breaks, potentially with a week, something like 2021, the next target should be around 50K. Now, let's talk about this time frame. In weekly chart, as long as Bitcoin is above 75K, everything should be fine, right? At least for 3 months, because we have to wait for the next buy signal here. As you can see here, we have to wait for this signal, but we don't have confirmation yet. So we don't have confirmation. But if I think this month and potentially next month, we see Bitcoin holding this level between 75, 77, 80K around there, yes, we can expect a bounce where the target should be around 90K, around here. Now, I know maybe right now you are thinking everything is going to crash. And yes, actually, you are correct. But, well, not now. Because I said that in December 2024, when we got the signal here in December 2024, and I said, well, in the following months, around 3 or 4 months, I am looking for a major crash for Bitcoin. And as you can see, I was right. Now, right now social media is saying, oh, well, everything is going to crash, the market, blah, 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 right? It doesn't matter, right? Right now, as long as Bitcoin is holding this area, I am actually bullish, looking for a potential um, bounce here in the following months. If we see this bounce, right? If we see this bounce, honestly, I don't want to see a new all-time high, because if we see a new all-time high, we could have actually a stronger sell signal where actually is gonna make Bitcoin crashing even worse in the long term, right? So that's why I want to see a very healthy pullback. Well, actually bounce here, right, to around 90K. Even right now, actually around 87, 90K should be the area, and from there, I want to see Bitcoin in a very healthy correction, looking for 50K and potentially 30K. But right now, Bitcoin is still holding this level, And as long as Bitcoin is holding this level, I am bullish here. I am looking for a bounce. Of course, weekly chart, remember, around 3 months. So right now is April by summer. So Bitcoin, sorry, has around 3 months all this period to where we can expect actually sideways here, right? Sideways here, sideways, or a bounce, right? Of course, it's going to be very helpful if we can see a buy signal here in weekly chart, and if Bitcoin is, of course, above the MA55, I will be even more bullish. So that's why be careful here. If you are looking for a major crash, I think the only thing is going to happen, you are going to just miss this opportunity. Of course, remember, I am a financial advisor, right? I am a financial advisor, but I'm just sharing what I'm doing. Now, let's talk about the 1 day chart, because 1 day chart, remember what I said to you. If you are actually on my Discord, right, in my private group, and we have here a bullish divergence, right? Right. What I said, we have a bullish divergence here from this point and this point. And as you can see here, when Bitcoin was at 75K, I said, I am looking for a bounce where the target should be around the exponential moving average MA55, where it's about around $86,000. So what I did here is I opened a long position in this area, and I closed my position actually yesterday. And now I am in short. I opened a short position here, looking for actually a pullback. But this time, the pullback is, as long as Bitcoin is in this time frame, right, 1 day chart, around $81,000, 700, 600, everything should be fine. So let me show you here in 4 hour chart. Let me show you why I'm saying this level, $81,700. It's because for actually since March, it was acting as a very strong support, as you can see here. Very strong support. So that's why I'm looking for a potential um, buy opportunity around here, $81,000, 700, 800. Of course, right now we have a sell signal here, as you can see here, and Bitcoin is dropping. And what I did here is I opened a short position looking for actually this test. And this test is extremely important, my friend, because if Bitcoin is healthy, this area, let me change the color here to green, this area must hold. If this area is broken, we will see not just 75K tested again, actually, we will see a new low looking for actually 60K and even lower. So that's why this area, let me change the color again here because I want to be very clear. This area, the green area you see here, this area is extremely, extremely important. Okay. Now, remember, we are here in this massive, massive wave. If we follow Elo wave theory, let me show you here. We have here this count: way number one, way number two, way number three, way number four, way number five, and well, if you don't know what is Elo wave theory is telling us there are in a bull market there are five waves to the upside, right, and three waves to the downside in a corrective market, so bear market. So right now here, because we have the signals right now, I mean, very strong signals in higher time frames, monthly chart, right? We are here in the way number A. I am looking for the way number B, and finally the way number C, where the way number C should be around the top of way number one, around 30K. So this is the chart. I am uh, watching, actually looking for, like, I am just tracking actually the progress of this chart, of course, for all this year and also next year. You want to see more examples? It's actually very simple. Let me show you here. In 2018, right? In 2018, we have here the same pattern. The low of 2018, the high of 2019, right? And the Corona crash here, and finally here, way number three, super powerful, right? Very nice, beautiful bull market. Way number four and way number five, as you can see here. And also we have here the three wave correction: way number A, way number B, and way number C. Remember, well, in my case, right, when I opened this channel long time ago, right, in 2021, I said here Bitcoin will go to zero. I mean, it's gonna crash. I remember that time when people call me crazy, right? Call me crazy. Now they told me that you don't know anything about the markets. Everything is going to 1 million, right? I said, yeah, sure. And I shorted Bitcoin. Actually, was amazing this year because I really enjoyed my profits here when I was making actually a decent amount of profits. It was very interesting here. And of course, the same thing. When Bitcoin was actually crashing here to around 17K, my target actually was around 14K, right? I failed because actually Bitcoin hit 15K, not 14K. My target was this area, right? But Bitcoin didn't hit 14K. Well, I'm sorry. But from here, I said, well, Bitcoin actually, I am looking for a bounce where this bounce should be around 30K, 27K. And as you can see here, well, it was correct. Now, first of all, I am looking for a bounce. Remember this bounce, right? This bounce. And if you are bullish, I mean, you are thinking we are in a bull market right now, still, right? We are in the bull market. You must, we must see Bitcoin actually pumping not just a little bit, very, very hard, breaking the previous all-time high, but not just only that. We have to see Bitcoin actually making a new high here. This hill must be higher than the previous one, because if in the next bounce Bitcoin actually is forming this hill, like the hill is actually lower than the previous one, something like this, we will have a very strong setup to the downside. And I will be more than happy to short the market again for one more year. It's going to be awesome, right? So that's why be careful here. be careful. If you are looking for a major crash, I think that is not the time. I think Bitcoin actually we have at least 3 months, 2 3 months, I think, for more sideways and actually a potential bounce. Of course, in weekly chart, right? Please don't mix the time frames. One thing is 1 day chart, 1 day, 1 week trading maybe, but weekly chart is for at least 3 or 4 months. Okay, so also monthly is for 1 year or 1 year and a half, right? It depends on the asset. Remember, right now here we have here, for example, the stock market, right? Right now we have the SP 500 with actually very interesting moves, but I will cover the stock market in my live stream. Okay, this video is just for Bitcoin actually right now. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.